Recently, HyunA announced that she is engaged to be married to Junhyung, and thus has single-handedly put her whole career in a downward spiral. Hello, I am K-Pop Waltz, and welcome to my channel. So HyunA has recently been at the center of a huge controversy with her recent engagement announcement to Junhyung. Not only that, but she's also had to cancel her North American tour due to low ticket sales, which is something that has not happened in a very long time to any K-pop group or soloist. All of this begs the question, is HyunA's career coming to an end, or is there a way for her to redeem herself? Now, this all started on the 18th of January when HyunA posted a picture to her Instagram, and in the picture it's her and Junhyung holding hands. Now, this is seemingly her announcing to everyone that they're together and they're dating. HyunA received a lot of backlash from netizens, both Korean netizens and international netizens, due to her relationship with Junhyung. And it wasn't even that people were upset with her for dating, which is usually the case with K-pop stans in the industry. It was that people were upset at who she was dating. Now, HyunA is no stranger to dating scandals, because when news first got around that she and Don were dating way back when they were still part of Cube Entertainment, her and Don chose to keep their relationship and leave Cube Entertainment together and start over somewhere else. Fans weren't really happy with them, but later on they did get a lot of support because they did end up having a successful career at P Nation, and P Nation did welcome them very openly and very warmly without ultimatum, and they got to be together, they got to be soloists, and they got to be a duo. But this is entirely different. Junhyung is a former member of Highlight, and him and HyunA met when they were both still at Cube Entertainment. Now, the reason people are so against HyunA dating Junhyung is because Junhyung was involved in one of the biggest, most disgusting scandals in K-pop history. I think it will literally go down as the worst scandal to ever happen in all of K-pop, and that is the Burning Sun scandal. Burning Sun was a club in Gangnam owned by Big Bang Seungri, and it did come under investigation in 2019, and what the police found was that there was drug trafficking, prostitution, and police corruption going on in Burning Sun. And then further investigation found that spy cams were being used. Not only that, but illegal videos were being taken of girls being sexually assaulted and raped in the club. It was also found that there were group chats where these videos were being distributed amongst a bunch of people, and Junhyung was one of the people who were in the group chats that was receiving these videos. Now, initially, Junhyung did deny any involvement with Burning Sun or with any of these group chats and this whole scandal, but obviously later on he had to admit that he was in the group chat. He did say that he was not part of taking the videos, or he did not sexually assault or rape anybody. He was just unknowingly added to the group, and videos were just sent to him, and he happened to watch one of them unknowing what it was. Now, I don't think people are too mad at the fact that he was part of the group chat, because people get added to group chats all the time without really knowing what's going to be sent on the group chat or what the group chat is even about. The worst thing about this whole situation and Junhyung's involvement is that he was part of the group chat, he had the videos, he knew what the videos were, and he never came forward or went to the police with the videos to report anybody or to try and help anybody out. He just kept quiet, which kind of made him an accomplice to the whole situation. Soon after the scandal broke out and it went to court, Junhyung was enlisted into the military. It was a very quiet enlistment, kind of like Cube Entertainment was trying to quietly slip him into the military without anybody noticing, to kind of get him away from the public eye, which was a very common thing back then. Anytime any member of a boy group or any male idol got into any trouble, they would quietly be enlisted into the military to kind of keep them out of the public eye while the whole situation simmered down, to kind of make fans forget about the whole thing. But it's Burning Sun. This was a pretty huge scandal. People still remember. So not only are people and netizens mad at HyunA for being with somebody who was an accomplice to all these crimes, norms, but they're mad at her because they believe that she built her whole career on feminism and female rights empowerment, and now she's with somebody who was part of the Burning Sun scandal. Now, out of all of the things that are happening, I think for me personally, this whole situation with HyunA and the female rights empowerment thing, I'm glad it's kind of happening because it has opened the door for a conversation that I feel like has been needed to be had for a long time, and that is that fans tend to put labels on certain idols that idols would not put on themselves. Because I looked into it and never, not once has HyunA actually come out and said that she is a feminist or that she is about female empowerment or that her music is about female empowerment. I think people just saw her songs and watched her music video and just assumed she's for feminism because of the amount of sex appeal that she shows and because of how she uses a lot of sexy concepts. So people kind of just took it as, yes, she's for women. Personally, I think there is a huge difference between being a feminist and being about women empowerment and sex appeal. And I think that is the conversation that needs to be had, because in today's society, it seems like if you use your sex appeal or you sexualize yourself, it just means you're for women or you're for women empowerment, which is not necessarily true. I think there are some women and some artists who use it as a way to express freedom from society's norms and from the expectations that society has for women, such as like being modest or being sort of like wife material. And I think people always take it as, oh, that's female empowerment. And I think there are some people, some artists that do use that as a way to empower women to kind of, take control of your own life, be whoever you want to be, dress the way you want to dress. And I'm all for that. But that doesn't necessarily mean that everyone who uses their sex appeal is for women or is about being a feminist or anything like that. And I think HyunA is a good example of that. She's always said that she was a free-spirited person and that she just likes to do whatever she wants to do. I think also because a sexy concept is kind of what she's always done. It's always really been good for her. It's always been what she's, I think, been comfortable with, but it doesn't necessarily make her a feminist. And especially considering she's never actually said that she was a feminist. So a lot of people are hating on her because she's with Junhyung, despite the fact that she built her career on female empowerment and feminism, is a little unfair for her because she's never actually said that she was a feminist. But I do think her dating Junhyung is probably not a good idea for her career. And I think it's very evident from how people are reacting or how fans are starting to distance themselves from HyunA because of her relationship with Junhyung. After she posted the picture of her and Junhyung where she seemingly announces to everyone that they're dating, she started losing followers on Instagram very, very quickly. I think at this point she's down a couple million, maybe 1 or 2 million followers. Now, obviously, for anybody, especially for HyunA who has 17 million followers, it's not really a big deal, but it does start to become a big deal when you think about how many fan sites she's actually losing, because fan sites help to push a lot of your music, a lot of photos. They do also help with voting and just a lot of things. I think fan sites do a lot more work than fans actually realize. So it's clear that she's losing her own fans' support due to her relationship with Junhyung. Recently, she also performed at the Super Race Championship Summer Race in Korea where the crowd was unresponsive. Nobody was having fun. Usually when she sings her song, I'm Not Cool, everybody's having a really good time because it's one of her most well-known songs. But when she kind of had like an interactive moment with the crowd to have them sing back, they were dead silent. It was crickets in the crowd, crickets. And she seemed really, really embarrassed. Not only that, but she just did not seem like she was having a good time performing, I think because of how unresponsive the crowd was to her. I believe that if this goes on, HyunA might actually lose her career in music, because I don't know that any other company would want to work with somebody whose controversy is bigger than anything PR could do to fix. With that being said, I do hope that they do find a solution for HyunA. I actually don't want to see her career come to an end just because of some guy that she's dating, but I do also kind of hope that she gets rid of Junhyung. no offense to him, but I really just don't think it's a good idea to be associating with somebody who was part of the Burning Sun scandal. It's just not a good idea. Maybe she's happy though. I get that. I do. But is he worth her career? I think that needs to be the big question. Is he worth her career? Me personally, I don't think so. But that just might be because I like her with Don a lot more. But I gotta put the fact that they're over, they're done. That's over. I just don't think Junhyung is the guy. I just don't think it's worth it to ruin everything and to lose everything just to be with this one guy. Junhyung doesn't even really have like that successful of a career, does he? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I honestly do not know. But that's just my opinion. You are free to share yours with me in the comment section, and please subscribe and like if you want to see more videos just like this one. Until our next chance with K-pop. Goodbye.